And they will begin things at the 25. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's tackled at the...
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense.
And this one is right down the middle. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Brings up second
and as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A gain of the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's on route.
On second down, Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
55.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Texans nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
David Johnson, the Texans.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
David Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watson on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. get this up only to about the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time in the Cincinnati first down.
Bengals. First and
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 35. And And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Another try for Mixon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking to go back to Stills, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
For Cincinnati.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Lining up for
well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Good move by Duke. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Geno Atkins able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Complete to Will.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Watson finding fouls complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 55, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 55, Mike 55.
And Burrow going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Johnson now returning. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Again, it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pick.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Intended for Kenny Stills.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Carlos Dunlap, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Texans scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, or you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season,